Hey guys, how's it going? It's Flux here. Welcome back to Fluxburgh, and check out our beautiful little sorting system down here on the cargo bay on the kind of north end of Flux City. We've got our nice little double cargo train system, and of course our big harbor down this way. And we are still working on this little north side of Flux City bay area, and I did mention we were going to do some sort of, tidying up and cleaning up in some sort of live stream, and that is still true. I am still recording some stuff just before that because I want to really finish zoning and kind of working out this area before we start doing that, because I don't want to have to guess where the trees are going to go before we have, all the buildings down and stuff like that. So I thought, why not do one more episode before we do that live stream and work on all that stuff. So why don't we get right to it and try to balance this out a little bit more. I wanted to definitely throw down some more of these office buildings down here, because this is a nice place to have those, especially up here. Nice little kind of office rectangular area up here. And then I may not actually use office buildings up around this area. I'm still kind of on the fence about that. I guess we'll kind of figure out in a minute what our demand is for that, but I don't mind doing some residential stuff like that around this area. It's kind of fitting. And yeah, that's kind of the plan. I also want to throw some offices down here for sure, because this area just feels to me a lot like, I don't know, kind of a place where you'd conduct a business. This is definitely the business end of Flux City. So we'll throw my stuff down there real quick. And then, let's see. So about this, I really wanted to try and make sure this is all balanced. It looks like we're still a little bit high up on this side for the water level, so we could probably take this down just a tad if we wanted to, and I think we will. So let me just quickly do that. And then we actually forgot we were going to, hang on, let me just smooth this first before I get totally distracted again. Oops, get a bigger size for that. There we go. Smooth all that stuff out. Good to go. Okay. So I actually wanted to fix this, and I forgot to. As you can see, we still have the infinite abyss problem over here. So why don't we go ahead and just try and, I don't know, just make that look a little bit nicer. It looks a little bit steep. So we'll just do some tidying up around here so that we don't have parking spaces that cause your car to fling straight into the side of the walkway there, like that guy's car is doing. There we go. Very nice. And I also want to try throwing in a few. There was an area back there and over here as well. I want to try and make these look kind of nice, like they're all tied together, like you're not just randomly ending a walkway. So let me see if we can make that a possibility over here in a minute. I'd like something like this, though. Maybe get rid of that little corner there. And then we'll use some other things. But I think if we're careful with the way we do this, we can actually get these trees to spawn green and not be so brown. And they're next to the water, but they shouldn't actually be this color. We'll see. They're not really brown. They're just kind of lacking in leaves. Now, I am wondering, though, if this water level is going to be high enough. It looks like it's actually just about there, so I'm not too worried about it. But definitely, I don't know. It's just really hard to balance this and make this the right level, because it seems like water is always fluctuating whenever you're doing things like this. Ooh, we have some... Oh, no power up here. That's all right. We can just quickly run a line until we get everything connected again. Like I said, this is all very temporary. I definitely want to do a lot with this, especially. This is going to be very different than it is right now. This is just kind of like a temporary little thing until we get some nice... maybe cement walkways and maybe some buildings you would have people managing this area, something like that. So like I said, very temporary. But in the meantime, wow, that broke that again, didn't it? And it's really hard to make zoning here work without just redrawing again. Damn it, I don't know why. Hang on, let's see if we can get this drawn just enough that we can upgrade it without making bridges. That would be the ideal situation. In fact, I wouldn't mind this having a little bit of extra space around it. Kind of like a seawall kind of thing. Oops. Yeah, and then we'll cut back a bit when we get to the actual... Oops, need to make this smaller. We don't want that to look like it's going too far up on the walkway. Make a couple little... Whoa, that's way too big. Smooth this out just a tiny bit. Maybe get some more. I just wanted to get to there so then we can do some fine tuning. There we go. That's much better. Perfect. Okay, now... Oops. We need to go back down and get a bit on this. There we go. Now the question lies, can we upgrade this without messing everything up? I think we can. Yeah, we can. That'll, you can see that fixes the zoning. I kind of almost like how that looks with the nice little tree walkway, because I kind of like how the trees do that. They get the nice little little shades of orange and everything, like autumn leaves or something. I kind of like that. So why don't we do that along the coast here? Cool. Okay. Now, oops, wow. How did that even get zoned like that? That's what I want to know. And are they going to let buildings grow here? Hang on. I think that's a bug of the, or a problem with the current way the terraforming mod works. If you don't update the roads, then it doesn't update the places where buildings can grow, and then you can get some really weird buildings coming out of that. So let's just make sure that that updates real quick. Oh, that did update. Okay, so apparently they think we can zone there. That should not be the case at all. Yeah, let's try to make that not happen. Oops, how did this get like that? There we go. Smooth it a little bit there as well. I'm just going to not zone that whole thing. I just don't want weird looking buildings coming out of this, because that would be kind of strange. There we go. We'll do that. That's a pretty fair zone. And as you can see already, we're definitely starting to balance this all out again. So like we're making some money up here. Oop, this guy is flooding? Really? Really? Maybe some water still updating or something? That is interesting. I see no water around you. I'm sorry. Do we have... Okay, this is all zoned, so it's just going to take some time until we get some more demand. So that's good. This is great, actually, because now we're finally getting some more demand for, you know, residential and all that stuff, so we can continue zoning that stuff. Fantastic. And this is still a minor concern of mine, especially because we made this four-way. I'm not really sure if that was the smartest decision, especially because that's basically the direct route to the exit, so it's kind of hard to manage that. Yeah, a little worried about that, actually, the more that I think about this. I wonder if we could fix it by simply just making this not here. You know, you have to go either around or take this entrance, so we kind of force people to use this entrance more, or one of these. Look, I love this. This is so cool. This little exit area. That turned out really good. Yeah, we may have to kind of experiment with that a little bit and see how we like that. I think for now, so we don't have to delete anything, why don't we just try changing the direction of this road? So doing that. So basically now, this is more like a three-way with a little crossover, but you wouldn't really take this crossover because you have roads everywhere else that do the same thing. So that should force traffic to either go around here and then go all the way around this way, or take this different exit, which is not being used hardly at all because there's no buildings over here yet, obviously. And that was kind of intentional. Like I said before, this is supposed to be a pretty light load entry point because it's like way out this way. And pretty much the only way it's ever efficient is if you have a house like right here, or you're going like right over here, you're working right over here. So yeah, that's fine. And I'm going to temporarily just throw down some of these cement walkways just so we don't accidentally zone this and think that we're, I don't know what we'd think, but yeah, let's not zone that. So I'll just pull this up here, do the same thing on this side. We need to make a little curve here. Oops, not enough curve. There we go. And do the same thing over here if we can. Oh, perfect. Oops, that's too close. Just kidding. Not so perfect. Probably want it about here. Gonna have to get a little bit closer though. Wow, that's gonna be tricky actually. I don't know how we're gonna get around that. I guess we could do that. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. And we'll just turn the snap tool off and go to about there. Bit of a workaround to get through that, but that's not a big deal. And then, of course, we don't want to zone this one either. So why don't we just connect here and then delete that little end piece. Do the same thing on this side. Oops, that's going to cause some problems. Hang on a minute. There we go. And we'll just have this go all the way down. Straight out like this, I think, is probably not bad. Yeah, that's cool. That looks good. We'll do some trees and stuff around here. Then we'll zone everything else and make a nice little tree pit, kind of like this entrance over here. Nice little green space. Alright, time to do some major zoning, so we can kind of catch up with this demand. Let's see. Let's keep the commercial down this way, so we're closer to the office space, not making too much noise for all of our residents. Especially back here. This is a good spot as well, next to the highway. Kind of a weird zoning back this way, though. Okay, then we'll do some residential up here, and I'll definitely try to mix them up too, so we don't have all the same building in one spot, which always looks kind of weird. Not a fan of that. Do some occasional commercial. Definitely need to fill out, though, get more residential to match up with that commercial. I'm kind of confused why we had a big population drop here. I wonder if we lost some people when we did something recently. I can't really think of exactly what would have happened. Maybe whenever I was messing around with these sewage pipes, I might have just accidentally, like, because I know I took them out for a minute, and then our whole city, like, lost power. We had a big problem. So maybe we had some, like, people move out or something. I don't really know. I'm not really noticing any difference, any, like, totally empty areas. So maybe it's just me. I don't know. Weird. We'll just wait on it, though. It should pop back up again once we get more residential zoned. I kind of want to have some nice residential, like, right up alongside this entry point over here. It's kind of a nice place, nice part of town, I think. So try and make that efficient. So as you can see already, it seems like that helped a lot with the backup on this street, because it was kind of bad dumping all of them onto the street with all these lights in a row like this. So I think that was a good decision. And I know it's a little bit strange to have, like, a one-way that goes this way, but I don't know. I don't want to delete this road, and it seems like it's working just fine. No one's really using it, but that's not a big deal. So yeah, it's fine. No big deal. We'll zone that, and some of these. Some weird curved stuff around here. It's going to make some smaller buildings. That's not a big deal, though. It's actually good, because then we kind of fade out from that super dense, super thick building stuff over here, which will be good. I'm actually going to rezone, I think, a couple of these, because they're just like giant lots that could be different, and I want to try and shake up the building types, because for some reason I get this building spawning, like, everywhere. This, like, reddish building with the helipad on it, or it can be dark blue too. I need more commercial buildings for sure, because I don't have enough of those right now. I need more everything buildings. I might just go and get some more growable buildings from the workshop after this episode. Probably not a bad idea. We're basically just trying to fill up that demand again for industrial, so we can keep putting down some office space, because right now we're pretty much not even growing it up here yet. So we'll probably end up doing more residential and commercial. Kind of just depends on what we need, I guess. Ooh, we got some criminals down here, huh? Where's the nearest police station around here? It's up here. Okay. Might not be a bad idea to put one more down, just because people like police stations. Maybe we put that down up here somewhere. It's a pretty good spot, right? Right by the entrance. Let's put it kind of back this way, actually. It just kind of seems like a more fitting location. Because then we're covering this back area better, since we have all this stuff up here to begin with. Maybe we do a fire station as well. Oh, wow. This place has, like, no coverage. We should definitely get something, because if the stuff catches on fire, it kind of sucks. We have an entry point over here. Actually, I can get over there through... If I put something down over here, that's going to help out quite a bit. anywhere over here where we can get back onto this again. So why don't we do... Let's do it up here. Right? I kind of want to reserve this area, though, for buildings that are actually going to grow in tall. So maybe we do it over here. That's a good spot, 'cause it's going to be bad buildings over there anyway. Yeah, let's do right here. That's a good spot. That'll let us access over here pretty well. Just go down the highway, turn around. Okay. And then medical, that's the other thing. So wait, hang on a minute. Why were these... Are these like new buildings? Why are they... Oh, they're zoned... Well, these two are zoned on one way, so I can understand that. That wasn't supposed to happen. In fact, how did that even happen? That's very strange, actually. I must have done that on accident while I was just zoning everything. I might just leave them there. I mean, they're not like complaining of anything besides... Obviously, they just would probably prefer to not be on a one-way street, but I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal. Yeah, that's fine then. Whatever. But let's zone this stuff so we can get some more power to these guys. Oh, this is already zoned, isn't it? We're just waiting on these guys to move in. Okay, so was I putting the... Oh yeah, the medical. That's what we were doing. Okay, so our nearest hospital is way down there. So let's put another one down this way somewhere. Maybe... Ooh, this is a really good spot. It'd be nice to find a place here it's not going to block anywhere. No. Not here either. Damn, these are all, like, almost good. That's a pretty good spot right there. Or maybe out this way. Let's see, that's getting closer to this one, though. Yeah, let's put it out this way. This is a good spot. Boom. Hospital. Awesome. Again, with the not zoned, though. That's going to be a little problematic later on here. I'm going to fill this back space, I think, with some more commercial, though. I'm loving this, though. I'm loving all this traffic being handled by these avenues. That's nice to see. And we're definitely splitting this up, because now we're getting cars coming in this way, too, which is awesome. Really good to see, actually. A little bit of commercial, a little bit of residential. Good, good. Alright, and then I'm going to also zone residential along this avenue here, because this is kind of a good spot for that, I think. Right before we get up to the plateaus and all that stuff. Then we should probably think about leisure and things, and then, of course, we're also going to have to do the big episode where we just probably... I'll probably just do, like, one big episode that's, like, not super long, but I'm going to spend a lot of time on it and cut it a lot. And it'll probably just be me putting down bus stops and all that stuff, and then I'll probably do like the metros and figure out the whole metro system, try and get that working again. Maybe the train stations and all that stuff. I don't know about that though. We'll see. Yeah. So and then that will definitely boost the happiness levels and make all these guys go up to full density and all that stuff. Because right now they're pretty much just missing transportation. Oh, death is actually something they're not having at all. Let's go ahead and just try to get some crematoriums around here. Maybe in some places that are not going to grow good houses anyway. That's a pretty good spot for one, actually. Let's do that. Then let's do... Let's do that. And you really can just put these like everywhere, and they help out a lot. People like these a lot, for sure. Throw one down there. Let's see. Maybe one more over here would be a good spot, and then we should be good to go. How about... How about down here? Nothing big is going to grow over here anyway. That's a good spot. Alright, cool. That's good for now on that. How are we doing on garbage? Oh, wow. We are not collecting all the garbage. I think I actually saw the garbage stuff, and I didn't even really pay attention. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that. So we probably need a new module for garbage, probably over here somewhere. Maybe we could do it up here, down here. This is a good spot, actually. This is a really good spot if we could get this to work. That's actually a good idea. How about we do that? We'll throw some down over here. Should I just like straight up throw them down like right there? That's a pretty good spot for them. Maybe I'll do like 3 or 4. Let me see what the spacing is here. 1. Let me just go 1 out on both sides and just see what it looks like. Okay, so we're at an odd number. That's perfect. Let's just leave it there then, and then we'll put some sort of park or something in the middle there. And then these are going to need to have connections to go back to the outside world again. So we'll grab our streets. We'll just connect these real quick because they're kind of disconnected right now. And then I was actually thinking of just having this one become a tunnel over here on this side. Let me just fix this. I don't know why I did this earlier. Kind of wanted this to be like this anyway. Oops. A little underground now on that side. Then we'll just make a nice little tunnel that goes this way. You know what? I think it's a good idea to probably have... Well, I was going to say maybe have some one-way streets that come in this way, but honestly, we only have 4 incinerators, and no one actually works at these things, so I'm not really too worried about it. I think we'll be fine, just as it is. So let me just page that down again. Wow, it's weird that that was actually going to work. Slope too steep. Okay, let's see if we can get a nice, happy medium here. I don't actually want to connect with this stupid thing. If I go too deep, it's easier, actually. Let's just do that. Wow, that goes straight underneath that. Okay, that's not going to work. That is weird. What? Okay, we'll just go this way then. Let's make it a straight tunnel connection. Alright, and then we'll pretty much go straight underneath this mountain, because I want to come back out on this side. I'm actually just going to make it a straight road. And then we'll have it come out right over here. Be nice if it came out over there, actually. Hang on a minute. There we go. Not really digging that entry point, though. Let's try and fix that a little bit. Okay. So if we have a little bit more underground to about here, then we pop up. That's much better. Okay. Boom. Incinerator problem fixed. And then, again, we'll have to probably do some work on this area, but that's for a different episode for sure. I'll just go ahead and smooth this out real quick. Alright, so more garbage trucks. Fantastic. Let's see how we're doing on that. Wow, that didn't even really... That barely dented it. Okay, we need to probably throw some more of these things down then. Maybe I should do a couple on this side too. Like that. How's that? That's good. And like I said before, we'll tidy all this stuff up later on. Make it look nice. Okay. Might smooth this just a tiny bit. All right. I love these cargo trains like flying straight through and then down right underneath our little passover. It's kind of nice. It'll look much nicer when we have some trees over here too, though. Look at that, the trees are coming back too. That's awesome. Just like I was hoping. Maybe could actually pull this down just a tiny bit though. If we can. Just from the water's not super deep over here. Lots of water flow though. It's all moving this way from these all these sewage treatment plants. So definitely pumping out a lot of water. I didn't really realize that whenever I started playing around with these, you know, and like in kind of secluded areas, but they output a lot more than you would think, and they'll actually flood places if you have like dams or anything. They're really, really easy to cause floods. So interesting the way the water works in this game. It's very easy to do something like that. Now I might actually go ahead and just make a little loop connection here and connect this to the tunnel underneath. We'll see. Actually, you know what? I think this is going to go up and then come out over here somewhere. And I think I might do that whenever we continue on with making all this look nice. I'll do that. So that's fine how it is. Oh, good. We get more demand for industrial. That's perfect. So let's throw some offices down up here. Like I said, I want to probably do more over here on these sides if we can, actually. It's a better spot for it. And there we go. These should all come in nicely. Awesome, and I'll definitely zone up here with office space as well. Okay. Wow, this is all growing in way faster than I thought it would, actually. Wow, look at this. In this area especially, this is like... These guys like shot straight to high density. That's pretty impressive. Or I mean, not high density. They shot straight to the last level, or almost the last level. They're going up really fast. Let's see, how are we doing on leisure? Yeah, okay, we could definitely use some more leisure in these areas. What's good? I want to find that little park that we had. I liked that a lot. I think that was down this way more, though. Oh, that was right there. I saw it. There it is. Okay. So, where are some good places? Again, this one almost works better just putting them in corners that are like nice and square, so you don't block any buildings from growing in. Like right there is a really good spot. So we can find places like that around here that are gonna work out well. This is another good spot right there. Right across from the hospital, kind of nice. And this area is just like so good, like so good. We don't have to worry about that. I kind of like this corner. Maybe not though, because I don't want to block other buildings on the other side. Maybe over here actually is a good spot. No, we should use this corner. This is fine. Awesome. For some reason, this area just like doesn't want to be leisure friendly. I might throw a little parking lot next to this park. Where did it go? I think it's down here. Right? There we go. Perfect. I don't think those parking lots do a lot for leisure, but they kind of look nice, so I don't mind using them occasionally. And actually, we could use some parks over here. Like right there. That's a nice place for a park. Alright. So we need some power over here. Yeah, this area especially could use some parks, some real parks. I made a fake park. I made a park that I think is cool, but everyone else isn't as happy with it. I think this is a good spot. This is like a really nice spot for a nice little park. I don't know. It just seems like a good place for that. Yeah, I like that. We're next to the highway. I don't know. It's nice. I like it. Maybe we use something else though. I almost think that's a good spot for a parking garage, to be honest. It's next to the highway. You know, it doesn't really seem like right to have a big park there. What is this? This is the 4x4 lot. We should have parking over here. This is definitely a place that would need parking next to the this big area over here. I'll put double parking on this side and then parking there. Or you could park over here if you want to. Alright, cool. Looking good. I love when these come in though. These buildings look so clean, so nice. We need more people to make assets like this, because these just look like honestly better than a lot of the in-game skyscrapers, I think. So, wow, we have some serious traffic on this road now. We really gotta work on that sometime soon. We'll get there though, no big deal. It's all merging stuff, which can probably be fixed with T++, so we'll get on that as well. But looks like our incinerators are doing their job. That's good to see. How are we doing on status? There we go. So we're now above what we need, so that's perfect. Good to see. Did Did I zone all this stuff too? Yeah, this is all zoned, so we're really just waiting for the demand to go up, and it's kind of, like I said, it's right in that like weird middle ground area, so I may end up doing some off-camera rezoning. We have some space left over here, but I'm probably just gonna like let it all grow in, and sometimes it'll happen like this where it looks like really balanced or really close to being balanced, and then like all of a sudden you let it like play for a bit and they start upgrading, and then all of a sudden there's like a super huge imbalance. So we'll just kind of let it do its thing. We'll continue to grow, and actually, you know what, since we're at the end of the episode anyway, we're gonna go and do that live stream. So I'll just kind of play and continue to add all this cool stuff around these areas in play mode. And then, did I disconnect this from the power? Hang on a minute. Oh, this is fine because it's connected anyway. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted here. So I will do the live stream, and I will do all this detailing and stuff. We'll record it, and of course I'll play in play mode. That way we have plenty of upgrading going on and all that stuff, and that's good. And I'm probably going to actually put a little high-rise ban in this area, just because I think this is an area that should have a high-rise ban. It shouldn't be giant skyscrapers happening over here. So we'll do that, and we'll fix up this little back route here, and we'll do some terraforming and all that fun stuff. And it'll, of course, all be recorded so you can see it all in the regular episode as well. But just kind of, those are the things that I don't like to do during episodes. It just takes so long. I mean, I spend hours and hours in live streams just like putting down trees. So I'm sure you don't want to watch that in a live stream or in a regular episode. So anyway, that's the episode for today. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode of City Skylines. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.